Alright, what's every okay. Flooded tunnels, baby. That's the dungeon. Alright, it's the name of the game. Flooded tunnels. Alright, so just some things you gotta know is that if you play on a version past 1.12, so like 1.14, that's what I did, or 1.16, that's what all the yeah. You won't need a respiration helmet. Otherwise, you should probably take one. You get them at Windspire, I think, still. And yep, the dungeon is located at Bing Bang Boom, negative 1630, negative 730. And then we're going to take that information and we're going to go there. And then once you get there, I'll tell you what to do. Okay? So stay tuned for that video. The legendary you get is a bow. It's called the Venom Bow. Pretty nice. I'll show you what it does. Actually, no, I won't. But I'll tell you what it does. You shoot a player, and then it marks them, and then like you can left click the bow, and then it does damage to them. It's pretty cool, pretty neat, easy dungeon, nice bow. All right, let's go through the walkthrough. Yeah, there's a tutorial here. I think mine's gonna be a little bit better. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoy. Peace. All right, so once you're here, there's going to be a pond outside. It's going to tell you, the dungeon requirements. There's also 2 spawners outside, so, just be careful with that. You only need 1 person, and it's really not that hard. It's basically just a maze. Um, the requirements, there's really nothing other than, like, you may need a sword and some potions as well as food. Um, you don't need a bow, and you just need to basically know your direction. So once you go down, you're going to immediately take a left and go down this way. All right, and if you're 1.16, this is where it helps, or 1.14, etc. You can just fast swim through all this stuff, and then you're gonna just go up slightly, and then there's a way to drop down right here. So you basically just go straight from when you turn left, and then this is where you don't want to do that whole shift business, because you'll get glitched. You go up, and then you're going to want to parkour onto the other side. I just mess up here, but it's whatever. Everyone makes mistakes. This was actually my first time doing the dungeon, so I had no idea what I was doing, but if I can get it on my first try, you guys can too, okay? So once you get up there, you're just going to cross over to the other side. Kind of like what I was saying earlier, there's just a bunch of, different places you can go. You're going to jump down into the pond that you see there. You're going to continue swimming, and then just kind of keep in mind that you're going to have to get air bubbles every so often. I forget this at one point. I just wanted to make sure. And yeah, you're going to hug the left wall from when you jump down. Just go straight, and then this is where it's going to take you down, and this is where I was talking about the air pockets. Kind of forgot. I was like, I might as well like go up and get some air, don't want to die. And then it is pretty close. It's a close call, even if you are using 1.16, 1.14, whatever. Yeah, so you're just going to go down, keep going, keep going. How's your day? It's going pretty good. Nothing like making a MineZ video. Alright, and once you're here, this is where like the zombies start, swimming towards you. You're just gonna PvP up. Not PvP. It's been a long day, okay? You're gonna parkour up to the top here, okay? You're gonna go bing bang boom. I got knocked out by a zombie, in a yeah. And then you're gonna go into this little crevice here. Again, you just have to be careful when you shift because it is kind of glitchy. And then you're going to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You don't want to go underneath that spot. And then this is where you basically just go straight all the way until you get to what is called the button hallway. So you literally just follow this cave tunnel until the very end. And it's pretty simple. Like, it's literally like not even a maze, So yeah, you just keep going, keep going. I just struggle here a little bit because my feet are sore. They're still a little wet from swimming, so it's just kind of slippy getting up to the top. Just keep going, and then there's another staircase. But you just keep going. Like there's no way you can really mess this part up because there's only one option. It's just to keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Yep, and you're gonna go, and then make sure you press this button right. Oh my gosh, you just keep going. Yeah, it just keeps on going. Wow, I did not know that this tunnel was really this long. Okay, here you go. Open up the chest. I'm like, you know what? I could use a chain helmet. I got one on my head. I can put another one on my head. And then you're going to press this button. It comes up with a message basically just saying, hey, there's more buttons. There's a total of 6 of them. And if you want to get the loot, you have to make sure you press them all. When you jump down, make sure you do not hit the blocks above you. Okay? Yeah. Once you land into the cobweb, though, you cannot hit the zombies. The zombies can hit you. Found this one out, and I was like, uh-oh, like, what's going on? I'm dying. But since I had an axe, I just kind of quickly killed them. Look in here. Oh, I'm wearing chain boots. Just put another pair on. Anyways, you're going to continue going. Button number 1 is immediately once you jump into the cobweb. And then you're just going to keep going in this, like, ravine-looking guy. It used to be a lot more difficult from what I've heard. There's no buttons until after the first jump over the creek or stream. I don't know what part of the world you're from, but I call it a creek. And then you're just going to keep going. There's no buttons in this area except for right there. Pretty noticeable, kind of hard to miss. Just keep going. You can already see the next button that's straight ahead right there. So you're just going to press that guy. Bing, bang, boom. I pressed it a few times just to make sure, you know, like I pressed it. What's worse is like, the worst possible thing is not pressing a button. So then that means you got to go all the way back and start over. I actually did mess up in this video, and I'm thinking about including it just because it's just a good idea to really show you like what to do if you do get stuck. Once you do get to this button at the end of the ravine, make sure you kill all the zombies. Otherwise, you might get knocked into the water, and this is the wither water spot. You do not need to drink pots. I almost made this mistake. You can just step on this pressure plate and it literally heals you. So that's pretty nice. I was like, oh wow, you know, I'll take some more. At this point, you're just gonna parkour over to the other side of the ravine here. This is over the wither water, and there's a button there, and then there's gonna be one more button at the end of this. So make sure you press that button once you get there, and then there'll be one more. But you can skip the first one I jumped on to go to that one, or you could just do both and play it safe. Just keep going, make sure you don't mess up. There's a bunch of smaller blocks closer to the water, in case if you do fall in. Like I said, the water is wither, so like you will start dying if you are in the water. So you want to make sure you can get back up pretty quickly. I ended up going like the wrong way. You can just continue going the way I was going. I'm just looking around here to make sure, like, you know, I didn't miss any buttons. I'm like looking at my options here, like, should I be going this way? Yeah, okay, I can go this way. So I just continue chugging through until I get to the other side. Where you want to go is right to my left. Okay, I messed it up and I like wanted to continue going straight for some reason. Like literally all I needed to do, yeah, I just needed to jump on that block right there, but I messed it up. So what I did instead was I took like the long way around. I just had to get back up to that point. I'm gonna speed through this really quick. Alright, so now once I reached this point here, I just realized, wait, I can just swim up to that spot right there. You know, like big brain moment right there. Just swim up, and then really simple, go to the next one. Kind of like floating islands a little bit. And I just, you know, jumped over to the spot here, then jumped down, and then that will take you into, you know, like your next little spot, which is where you will find the last button. The last button is, I actually passed it, it is behind me. I'm like, oh wait, this is the door. Where's the button? So I look behind me, I'm like, oh, it's right there. I missed it. So this is the button, last button. Should be the last button, and it'll open the door to the loot room. Now, once you go through, don't worry about the pressure plate that's on the ground. That actually spawns the venom bow. And yeah, the rest of the loot should just be in there. It's really straightforward. All you gotta know is you just gotta keep going, you know? I found that out. I didn't know it would just be such a long dungeon, but I did it for the first time. Might be the last time. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the Venom Bow. Tells you what it does. Yada yada yada. Yeah, so you just left click and it does the half heart ticks for every shot you land on them. So I'm going to leave you guys